Hello and welcome to English Classes with Joel. This time I'm going to explain to you about present perfect continuous and present perfect simple. Okay, we use the present perfect continuous to show that something started in the past and has continued up until now. For 5 minutes, for 2 weeks, and since Tuesday are all directions which can be used with the present perfect continuous. And the present perfect simple expresses an action that is still going on or that stopped recently but has an influence on the present, and it puts emphasis on the result. Let's go and try some examples. For example, in present perfect continuous, this sentence: you have been waiting here for 2 hours. Have you been waiting here for 2 hours? And you have not been waiting here for 2 hours. We can notice that in the affirmative way, you have the subject plus the verb have that is being auxiliary plus being plus verb plus ing and the complement. And in the question way, you have the have verb plus subject plus being plus the verb in ing and the complement. And in the negative way, you have the subject, you have the have verb, and you have the negative form not being plus the verb in ing plus the complement. Now let's go to examples with how long. Here, when you have a question for time, you use how long. For example, how long have you been in London? Since Monday. And it's Friday, right? Okay, so we can have the deduction that she has been in London, and we can say since Monday for 4 days. And we can say has been perfect. It means, has been, it means present perfect. Okay, the present simple. The present simple, for example, we have Harry is in Canada. That if we pass this sentence to present perfect simple, it could be he has been in Canada since April. Right? The second, are you married? How long have you been married? And the third, do you know Sarah? How long have you known her? 4. Linda lived in London. In present perfect simple, the sentence is I've known her for a long time. How long has she lived in London? And the 5 is we have a car. How long have you had your car? And the answer is we've had it for a year. So remember, we use present perfect to denote something that passed in the past, obviously, and we added and we use how long and since to refer for something that happened in the past. Now the present continuous and the present perfect continuous. In present continuous, we use the subject plus the verb in ing plus complement. For example, I'm learning German, but, for example, here in present perfect continuous, we have how long have you been learning German? For example, in present continuous, we have it's raining. In present perfect continuous, we have I've been learning German for 6 weeks. It's been raining since got up this morning. So when we use the since, it means that something happened in the past during a term of time. This is other example for a structure of sentence, positive sentence, right? So, as I told you, this is the formula or the structure that is subject plus auxiliary verb plus main verb plus object plus time reference. We have examples here. He has been watering the plants for 2 hours. 2. I have been studying since 3 o'clock. Now, we have the structure of sentence, negative sentence. So, the structure is subject plus not between the auxiliary verb plus main verb, present participle plus object plus time reference. Now we have some examples here. He has not been watering the plants for 2 hours. 2. I have not been studying since 3 o'clock. Now let's go to the structure of sentences in interrogative way. We have here, in interrogative way, auxiliary verb plus subject plus auxiliary verb plus main verb, that is present participle, plus object plus time reference. Example, has he been gathering the plants for 2 hours? 2. Have I been studying since 3 o'clock? Okay, that's all for today. See you next time.